Imagine standing at a crosswalk. The light is glowing a solid, undeniable red. It's the law, plain and simple. You just don't cross. But right across the street, someone collapses.
Right, they're literally dying right in front of you.
Yeah, exactly. So, do you stand there waiting for the little green walking man? Or do you break the rules to save a life? Welcome to today's episode.
Thanks for having me. It really is the classic dilemma. I mean, when does strictly following the rules actually mean you're doing the wrong thing?
Right. So we are pulling from a fascinating stack of sources today: Vatican decrees, historical logs, theological essays. Our mission is to explore this clash between rigid institutional rules and the actual purpose behind them.
And to ground this, we should really look at a village in Yugoslavia called Medjugorje back in the 1980s.
Oh, yeah. Let's get right into that. What exactly was the situation there?
Well, the local bishop, Pavel Zanik, was dealing with reports of Marian apparitions. And, bishops aren't just bureaucrats. They have a duty to protect their flock from spiritual scams or mass hysteria.
Sure, that makes total sense.
So to maintain order, the church issued a ruling of non constat de supernaturalitate, which basically means the events were not proven supernatural but were not condemned. Meanwhile, Bishop Pavel Zanik strictly banned visiting priests from holding masses or hearing confessions there.
Okay, wait, let's unpack this right here, because I really want to push back on this. Wasn't this place producing massive spiritual results despite the ban?
Oh, absolutely. The ban was a hard no, but, millions of people showed up anyway.
Right, it became this massive hotspot for confessions, like a real confessional for souls. Even Pope John Paul II reportedly said, "If I were not Pope, I would already be in Medjugorje confessing."
Yeah, that quote really highlights the tension. You had countless bishops and priests completely ignoring the local ban. They just went there to minister to the crowds.
Because the spiritual fruits were just undeniable, right? I mean, so much so that the Vatican recently stepped in and gave it a nihil obstat.
Yes, exactly. And it's important to understand how that works. A nihil obstat doesn't mean the Vatican is officially declaring it a miraculous event. It simply translates to nothing hinders.
Like an acknowledgement that the spiritual fruits are practically beneficial so the practices can continue.
Right, you got it.
Okay, but let me play devil's advocate for a second. If we just let people break the rules whenever they feel like it's a spiritual emergency, doesn't that just lead to total chaos?
Well, that is exactly the tension the theological sources dive into. And to really understand it, we need to go back to that traffic light analogy you brought up.
Oh, right, the red light.
Yeah. Think about it. Why do traffic laws even exist in the first place?
I mean, to stop us from crashing into each other. Basically to protect human life.
Exactly.